blocks, the Mist is going to block Ezreal's damage from range, is going to block the Equalizer, so a lot of different ways to shut down Damwon Kia's poke in this composition.
Yeah, if they collapse on Kane in side lanes, he does have a lot of answers.
He does have good answers. They're going to have the Thresh, which can really help out Gwen, who tries to go in and look for an engage, but it doesn't work out. You can escape that way. You can also pull the Mist like super far with the Lantern. It will reposition if you actually time it. So it's basically everything we expected, and in terms of the matchup, I think you don't want to play Set into Keen. I have 100% confirmation, but that's what you expect.
Yeah, well, this is going to be a weird and wonderful one, and I'm looking forward to seeing whether it works. That was a lot of W sounds, but I'm glad I got through it without a hitch.
It's looking like Set's going against the Gwen.
Okay, Canyon's going to put down some Mist on the wall. Going to be a bit of a misty game here today as Keen losing a bunch of his health bar. Not going to be able to get all the snips onto Khan there, as we can see. Showmaker and Barrow are making their way up. Yep, Leo's going to go back, but it is a little bit too late. As Malrong, he's got a long-range equalizer, but he's going to get hooked. Fly now potentially in trouble as the Lantern is taken by the Victor. Canyon flashes on forward. He's not a jungler. He's been unleashed. Doesn't need to be there for the smite as the Eye of the Herald goes down, and I think it was secured by Afrika, but now the bodyguards are here, and no one's going to be taking Shelly's eye this game.
No trade back here for Dom when all things considered when they lost that first break.
Malrong continuing his Malrong things. He's set up a tent here on the top side of the map, and must be a very comfortable one, as he hasn't moved for quite some time.
He's got a sleeping bag in there.
Yeah, it's a very comfortable brush, I'll tell you that much.
He's got one of those new tents with the phone charger in it.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a face breaker, and Showstopper comes in. Keen, yep, the Mist ain't going to do anything to help you there, and patience pays off. He is just going to try and bait Keen in, has the Haymaker, of course. Not going to get the biggest shield, as there's the Equalizer, and Khan's just going to be able to walk on down it. Let's see whether Malrong's going to be able to lock this one up. Khan is in a fair bit of danger, actually, as there's the flash. The face breaker comes in, and he just gets popped. I could see it coming. However, it is still a one.
I think Atlas is more referring to. Mine is that, like, if you do not get to use the Gwen engage here, or don't block Equalizer, you're going to have a hard time in this team fight. It only gets worse.
Khan is walking on a ward. Dread has discovered him. Khan knows that the jig is up, but he's not going to get closed in on just yet. That Stridebreaker, also Showstopper as well. The hook is going to connect onto Canyon. He does manage to get the big old shield, and the turnaround is too good. Showmaker will pick up the kill onto Keen, and that is exactly who Afrika did not want to lose. True Shot Barrage lands onto a couple, softening up the members of Afrika Freaks, and it looks like they are just going to give up this one. As Dread, no, not going to quite find it. Sonic Wave going to need another buff for that one to land. As the Drake is going to reset. Damwon Kia are going to pick it up and continue their advance forward, as that's going to help Showmaker a lot. He is down by highest level and has most gold in the game right now, though. He's having a very good time, as we can see. Okay. This Chains of Corruption landing. The Q is there. Dread's going to get the kickback. A little bit of a miscommunication as Beryl goes golden. That True Shot Barrage was not going in the correct direction. However, Showmaker's going to try and make up for it. Khan doing great things there in the back line, but the rest of his team not able to follow up. Teleports now coming in as Canyon slightly regrets that decision.
Yeah, this is a small positional mistake from Beryl that they try to capitalize on. Damwon Kia try to collapse him, not only save him, but turn the fight off of it. And it's something that's going to cost them, pretty big in terms of their map control for just a moment. Meanwhile, Canyon is like, I'm actually just deep warding on the top side of the red jungle, the one place I complained about them not having vision.
I did this intentionally this whole time, don't worry.
Like, that was the one place where I was like, oh, a little bit of lack of vision here where I feel like they could have it. Oh, okay, Canyon says, now we do. And there's a bit of a group up here around the Baron, but there's absolutely no way this could be started for Afrika. They don't know where Canyon is. Yeah, well... And we are later into the game than it feels like, with only 6 kills.
Okay, Showmaker going to find Lehens, gets the flash.
Canyon.
Fly. Oh no, he didn't even know that he was there, but there is a Lantern, and Lehens is going to be able to grab Fly. True Shot Barrage is going to get a stopwatch, and Fly will walk away. However, no flash, no stopwatch, and now Damwon Kia looking for a Baron.
Exactly, you end up pushing away that hard, and there's no Zonias, and Fly has to back. Like, you could start this Baron at this point.
Well, it is going down very, very quickly, as well as Beryl with the Eclipse is going to keep himself alive. Malrong will see how well he's going to have his Smite finger prepped. As in goes Keen now. There's the Showstopper again, completely out of his circle. And Damwon Kia just trashing this team fight. Keen finds one in the back line as Dread's getting taken down low. The Gwen's not going to survive. Showmaker grabs a triple kill. And now it's just Leo against the world, trying to land some poke, but it ain't going to stop this Baron from being taken down.
Nope, it's going to be an easy Baron now, and guess what? They have a Mountain Drake up as well. Leo is not going to be able to try to sneak that one underneath Damwon Kia's nose by himself, so this should be double objective after the reset here for Damwon Kia. And this is a really optimistic engage from Keen, but guess what? There's just not a really good answer to anything in this game. He showstoppered out of this fight, as once again, Khan just makes quick work of everything. He just owns this team fight while Showmaker sits back and hits autos. It doesn't matter. Like, he's at full health.
What happened to Khan, man? Like, I remember being critical of this guy. It's like for so long. So
you take the nameplates away and this game just becomes very elementary in terms of where the lead is, what the conditions are, and how difficult it is for Afrika to try to crack through.
Yep.
Again, up to Keen.
Oh dear, Showmaker is just free hitting with his Mystic Shots. That is a Solar Flare that happened in this game, as there's the equalizer. And Lehens is going to get popped. He goes through the box though, and the flash is going to be good. Kick out there as Dread. That was a pretty cool disengage play, I'm not gonna lie. And there's the flash over from Canyon. Can he get in there? Ults over the wall. But Lehens, he's got a blast cone prepared, and somehow Afrika are playing this really cool game of tag, and it's only Lehens so far that is going to get taken down. Fly is going to get deep into enemy territory before teleporting to safety, as Damwon Kia, with 2 seconds on the Baron, may just decide that they don't want to continue playing hide and seek, and maybe the Baron is what is going to be on their mind instead. But they do not want to give away this Mountain Drake.
Dread's coming in here, and Khan's here to respond. I don't think this is going to work out, Afrika. Good try, though.
Yeah, it was cute, thinking that the Baron was being taken, and honestly, I don't blame them, as sometimes you need some of these desperation plays. It is going to be the Mountain Soul there. Khan's going to flash over the wall as now Showmaker has discovered Keen. That's another Solar Flare, and the equalizer's pretty good. But Afrika, I think they're just going to die regardless of what had happened there, because they were on the wrong side of the map without much of a hope. That's a double kill for Showmaker as well on his Ezreal, just padding them stats as he grabs himself the drive-by red buff as well.
4 Mountain Drake. Pick your poison, Afrika. You know, they tried to go for the bottom side of the map. They thought it was going to be a Baron start. They get spotted. I mean, you just don't have any options. You're at the end of the book. There's no pages left to turn.
Well, we're going for it as goodbye, Mr. Leo. You are not the one that wanted to be standing in that brush, and the Baron is going to very comfortably be taken here by Malrung, who has not died in any game played on the LCK stage for Damwon Kia ever.
You know, I mean, he was very close to the perfect game.
Wait, actually, no, he did die. Yeah, never mind.
He was very close.
I take it all back. Okay, he's only died once.
In there suffering.
As that's the equalizer. Thankfully, the team fighters saved me from that almost lie that I said on the broadcast, as Gwen is just going to be taken out. Beryl is going to be the sacrifice. The snips come in, and my goodness, Canyon might be the best Gwen in this game, as he just slices them all up. The Viego working out for Damwon Kia. They snowballed this from very early on. Showmaker finishes off with a 7-0 for Ezreal after a bit of a horror when it came to the early game, as everyone's just partying as gold people on the fountain. And however, he's still 25k and more than anybody else.
When you're 16 kills to 5 in a game like this, 10,000 gold up when the Nexus falls, you're going to be the one who's doing the damage. No one can touch him.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that for if you look at these, 10 champions on your screen, and we reset the game, and a few fewer mistakes happen for Afrika, like, this is a winnable draft. I don't think this is draft diffed. I think this is actually a mechanical difference between the players. Afrika's had a great start to the season. I don't want to take anything away from them, but Damwon...
It's a very standard composition. The thing that I really don't like is the fact that the Karma isn't on Fly. I think that the Victor was... it was fine, right? But it was extraordinarily forgettable in that game and really didn't do all that much, as Ryze is going to be locked in here. Happy to see more of this weird and wonderful Damwon Kia, I'm not going to lie to you. As we do hop into game number 2 of Afrika Freaks. Now on the blue side, I was almost somewhat expecting that they'd want to go red, because they do like getting that counter pick for Keen, but I think making sure that they got the priority pick on the, oh dear, the Karma that I was talking about is dead. She's going to flash as well. The flash is going to be traded, but that's first blood. Going to Showmaker, he's like, I invested my flash, I will get this kill.
It's kind of sad too, because if it was looking a little bit worse, then maybe Malround could actually look for a gank on the top side of the map. But
yeah, potentially.
Because they did get that confirmation with this ward that Dread is bottom side.
Yeah. Well, they're going to get the thumbs up from Showmaker as the flash comes forward. Heal comes out. There's the exhaust. Showmaker is going to get taken down. There's a lot of teleports as Canyon just pounces on top of Leo. He will immediately be traded as now it's Khan's turn. They're just going one after the other. Khan still has the face breaker, I believe, as it is going to be the flash with the haymaker. There's the face breaker. Grabs the second kill. Khan is so damn good. But now in goes Keen. He is going to be able to find the hyper proc, but Beryl says absolutely not, my friend. Finally, they do manage to grab the set, and I don't think that Beryl's going to be able to do anything as the Meganar finally does say no, but it was pretty close for Damwon Kia in the end there. Not very durable, and somehow Khan survives. And he's also set, so look at this region. He's got the refillable, of course, but he also is set, so now he's able to just...
I always have to say the full thing because... yeah.
And I'm like, in the meantime, I'm like trying to listen to what you're saying, but I'm also trying to work out like who's winning in which lane, and I'm like, I think, Canyon is ahead by 16 CS.
Canion's
ahead by 16 CS?
I personally will be the first to put the petition to put the swaps back in. So we see where everybody is. That's just me. Malrong is playing another one of these long con rumble games over here in the lane.
I love it.
He has his equalizer finished now. It's level 6. Yeah. So this should be either a freak of backing off because they're not sure what's going on with the aggressive positioning, or it will be a pick. Dread comes down.
He's going to clear out that ward as Malrong's going to cancel the back. I like it. As Damwon Kia, this might be the greatest bait of all time. Showmaker's walking away. There's the equalizer. He was lying in wait the whole time. Beryl may just die here, though, as Lehens is burning down. He gets the Inspire. Pierce is going to go wide as now Dread just running on forward. The Titan's Rot is not enough, and Showmaker is going to flash, but I don't know whether it's going to save him. The Bear Slap comes on forward, and Leo just pops the Callista. That was not the trap that Damwon wanted to set.
Unfortunately, the hook misses, as meanwhile Dread is going to try to go this way.
That's some fancy footwork, as Canyon is just not going to be able to get that kill. So, Dread is looking...
It's funny how when Malrong sees the Udyr coming through, that's when he decides he wants to stay. Yes, we're going to watch this. We're going to go way back in time here. I got him.
Oh, okay.
Sick replay.
I was like, when did this happen? Which game was this?
Okay, so Beryl's hook goes wide, right? And then he gets the root on Lehens, but Lehens is able to flash away. It's buffered. And Showmaker just got his flashback online. He's going to lose it while also dying. Beryl looks for another route on the Dread to stop him, but he's Udyr. So this ends up being a very disastrous attempt to stay long here by the jungler for Damwon Kia, Malrong.
As Beryl is just going to eat it, be pretty comfortable as Showmaker gets immediately exhausted, but we'll see whether the rend is going to be enough. The heal comes out, Leo dealing with so much, and Lehens is just going to pop the Callista. Beryl will be able to make it a 1-for-1, but can Lehens find the kill? The flash comes out eventually, and Fiesta may not even be enough to describe what's happening here as Malrong's going to come on through, puts down the red carpet away from Lehens. That's not what he really wants, as that is a max range dredge line. Oh my goodness.
Well, we had a lot of trades bottom side. At the end of the day, it's fairly even, but a lot of extra gold to Leo. He is going to die, though.
Yeah, he is definitely dead, really dead. Malrong's super good at just finding Varus and murdering him. That has been... waiting to brush.
No, he was balling all along.
Yep, here's the equalizer. That's a beautiful one. Gets a bunch of flashes, and that's a face breaker from Khan. Absolutely love it. He's definitely dead, but it looks so damn cool. As Keen now looking to try and chase after them. Showmaker still at basically full health as here's the re-engage. We knew it was going to happen. The Rend is going to lock down the first kill. Keen very close to Meganar and has flash.
I'm pretty sure All-Star was supposed to happen afterwards.
Yeah, I needed the counter engage there to make it full Fiesta, but we don't need to unveil some extra instruments Atlas, or anything like that.
I'm really excited to see Malrong's jungle proximity stats after this series. They might be a little bit skewed. It might affect how he's, people look at him in his career.
We need a heat map. We need a heat map because, like, the heat map part of it is actually just going to be like completely burnt to a crisp.
Now, in the middle,
is like this brush.
In the middle of this replay, now this is actually from a long time ago. That wasn't even the most recent one. I feel like in the middle of one of these replays, we're going to see him in live again doing this.
Yep.
He did actually make the long rotation down this time again without vision. And look at the Facebreaker coming through here from Khan. He's like, oh, what's up?
The Facebreaker was so
haymaker.
sick.
There's not enough damage follow-up here. If there was like an Ezreal to shoot a true shot through that, it would have been amazing. But, you know, it's Fiesta.
Also, if they weren't underneath the turret, it would have been even more amazing. You're absolutely right.
And then they weren't under the turret, and then it was amazing.
Yeah. Worked out quite well. Because that's just what they've been doing this game.
They don't have any prio on the bottom side of the map. In fact, Damwon are going to get control of this. And they just got pushed back so hard in that lane. They lost the turret. They can't actually rotate in here. And they need to somehow be able to figure out how to group up 5v5. Or just try to kill Khan.
Well, they might be able to do it, as he's going to find a showstopper. Lands a lot of damage here, but he's definitely dead. Sometimes you press R and you have a really good time. Sometimes you press R and
you delay a bad time.
Yeah, you do. And you also go into a gray screen. It's just not super great. But they were going to lose that particular situation, but they may not lose the turret, as Showmaker is going to turn up. Keen, very close to Meganar, but with Beryl here as backup. It's going to be a struggle as Canyon. Oh dear, that was a blast cone and a half as Lahan's looking to finish off the kill, but the flash is going to be there. Felt like that had extra range than other flashes, as that's a Realm Walk. Warp being set up for Malrong, who just dives in amongst 3 people, but it's not crazy, it's genius, because Canyon told him to do it, and we know at that time, because it was his Realm Warp, as Beryl's gonna go golden. Canyon's still here, trying to set up for something. Beryl's definitely dead, but now Showmaker running away.
But after they clear this mid-wave, get mid-prio, you know, it's like, what are you going to do? You're just going to sit back and wait for the next mid-wave? I mean, you are scaling up. You have the Banshee's Veil now. You're going for the Void Staff here for Fly. But Keen is going to have to actually, you know, do something in a team fight with a Meganar. He's going to have to hit some wall ups. He's going to have to Gnar ult in.
But this
some of these
is also,
fights.
like, look at his build. Keen is split push Gnar.
Yeah.
He's committed.
Yeah, he's committed too much.
Indeed. And now Canyon's going to be here, going to be able to find the Rune Prison. Yes, the Gnar does some damage, but yeah, if you just get picked up and thrown towards this wizard.
And like Damwon Keel's like, oh no, this was a trick.
They do trade it for dreads. So.
Damwon grouping up for the Drake. Damwon do objectives, in fact, in this game. Khan with a long flank. He will get spotted, though, on his way around.
But is it going to be enough is the question, as he does hop over that wall. Dread going to get pulled back into the rest of his team. Equalizes in a great spot as well as Keen has to flash very early in this one. Dread has been taken down. And now the Realm Warp's going to get them in there. Beryl's golden already with his Zhonya's that he'd put together earlier. And he eats the stun with the Dredge Line. I love that. That's going to be the Infernal Soul. As now the Dredge Line connects. Yes, the Piercing Arrow does there as well, but they don't need the Nautilus to win this fight. As Malrong, he's going to use his Zhonya's. Canyon going to get stunned up. Leo does a lot of damage, and there are low health bars. It looks like Canyon isn't too worried about it. There's another Zhonya's is just out of range is Malrong. Showmaker wanted to get over this wall. Leo in vision, but he is scary.
I've said it many times. I'll say it one more time. Esports, ladies and gentlemen. Leo, there's an unhappy ending here, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that ain't the one. He's going to go over the wall, and now... there is a Titanic reference, but I didn't really want to make it, as Damwon Kia will transition this one very comfortably into a Baron.
Our hearts will not go on.
Right now, so he's in the mid lane trying to make sure that that's the biggest number possible. Now they'll move over.
Doinby, question mark?
Yep.
Rise hack.
Beryl is going to be able to engage as he sees fit, as here's the teleport coming through from Canyon. He's pushed that wave forward, and Beryl is going to go in. Fate's Call available. As Showmaker flanking from the side. Not sure whether that's exactly what he wants. It's the Elder Drake down to half health. Malrong over the wall, flash in the hands of himself, and there's the equalizer. That's going to split off a Freaka. They get the reset, though, on the Elder, as now it's Khan that's tanking up the Dragon. The flash on forward, Beryl not really finding the engage he was looking for, but there's the Fate's Call to keep him alive, and now they're going to turn their attention to the Elder. I love how they played that. Facebreaker comes through from Khan as he gets into the back line, and everyone on a Freaka is wiped out. Keen is fighting Canyon, but that's one you ain't going to win, and all of a sudden this game is over.
I mean, I think it was over a while ago, Atlas, but now it is technically over. We've locked it up. The fat lady has sang, etc., etc. It's all over but the cry. No, the crying has happened. It's hands off the keyboards for the Freak of Freaks. Fantastic showcasing of Damwon Kia's mechanics. You know, I wonder what the series could have been. What I was hoping for was just our same 5 Damwon Kia players coming to this one. We saw the roster this morning doing quite a bit, almost staying even.
I mean, Fly and Keen also doing a lot of work. There was a lot of damage done this game, right? Because there were a lot of kills in
40
that
minutes
stage.
40-minute game. It was definitely a wonky one. It was a little bit crazy. I don't know what to tell you guys.
Yeah.
This was.
네, 아프리카 프릭스를
Thank you
꺾고
guys, and this is Jason with the interpretive translation, and we'll be joining by the Damwon Kia's POG Khan and Marang. Congratulations!
네, 오늘
We
정말
had
파격적인
a
전략을 가지고
crazy
나오셔서 1승을 거두셨습니다.
roster, guys.
소감 먼저
How are you
들어보고요.
feeling?
칸 선수 먼저 한마디
Khan,
부탁드립니다.
would you like to start?
일단 이렇게 엔트리 변경되어서
We had a change with our entry and lineups. I'm sure the fans were also surprised, but we as well were pretty surprised. Throughout the practice, we had some decent results, so we were surprised by that as well. And because we actually won on stage, we were surprised once again.
소감 들어보겠습니다.
What about you, Marang?
저도 많이 놀랐는데
I was also super surprised.
나쁘지 않게 해서 더 놀랐던 것
The
같아요.
fact that we were able to actually perform so good at the LCK.
오늘 1세트에 승리하고 나서
Game number 1. Well, after you guys got the win, Goma was actually smiling ear to ear in the coach's
일단 연습
booth.
과정에서 이제 말랑 선수가
During the
굉장히
practice, Marang
독특한 플레이를 많이
was able to
했었는데
pull off
이번
some
대회
unique
때는
plays.
그런 플레이보다는 진짜
But
정교하게
sadly,
굉장히 잘해서
we were able to,
감독님들이
not play it like that.
만족스러운
We were
시청을
actually
지으셨던 것
playing
같아요.
really
그래서
sophisticated. So I think Goma was pretty satisfied with that.
이 경기에 서머 최단
Game 2, we had the fastest first blood of the split. So who set up that invade?
시작했을 때 바루스 카르마라서
Because it was Ferris and Karma, they are, so strong in level 1. So we knew that if they get the agency with their position in lane, we wanted to kind of deny that. So I made that call, so we all went in, and they were actually in that rush. So we were able to get her flash and also the kill. Game 1, you got the solo kill and just shout out Lee Sin no flash. And then we had another, more reaction in Game 2. Were you feeling more comfortable in Game 2? I mean, because we were able to solve some different situation in Game number 2, I was so happy about it. I just hope my younger brothers have an easy game. And I could see the joy from the players in the player cam. How'd you like that? We had so many kills. It was so fun to play. Canyon and mid lane, Showmaker playing AD carry, Marang playing jungle. This is so crazy, and we got also even excited because we were winning. And we had a mic check from you after you got a solo kill. You were like, adios. So I'm pretty sure you have been practicing Rumble a lot, right? Yeah, pretty much. Was that how you were able to perform so well with Rumble today? I actually didn't plan to play Rumble, but Goma told me to play. So how was today's series overall, Marang? It's been so long since I played in the LCK, and feels great that we won. And I love you guys, Khan, what about you? It was definitely so fun. And I was so surprised that we were actually better. And he was actually better than we expected. And this is so awkward to hear him saying, I love you on stage, I think he's faking it, I don't like that. Looking forward to see the true and real Marang and the upcoming interviews. And today, I think most of the laners were able to actually horizon gap the opponents. I mean, they were performing so great in the scrims as well. So we were like, I think we're gonna have the scariest rookie players, scariest rookie mid laner AD carry in history. And I think we are slowly getting there. In fact, with this roster swap, Khan, the player playing on the original wall must be
원래
feeling
라인을
extra
하던
pressure,
사람들이
right?
더 잘해줘야 되는 것도
Indeed,
맞고,
you know,
이제 오늘 상대 같은
me and Beryl
경우에도
had this
기인 선수가
responsibility
이제
to
되게
play
폼이 좋다 보니까
better, and
좀더
Kiin
부담감을
is a player who was having a great
했는데
form, so I
그래도
was feeling the
동생들이
pressure.
좀더 잘해줘서
But
되게
thankfully,
다행이라고
our
생각합니다.
teammates actually showed up, and we were able to lock down the win. Your next match will be up against DRX, and that's gonna be a very vital match for you guys to hit the third win.
표식 선수가 정글
표식.
정말 잘 도는데
His jungle pathing is really good,
돌수 있게 돼서 이제
but I'm not good at it now, so I will do my best in that match as well.
저희랑 할 때 또 킹겐 선수 미드로
I
나오고
hope
디스트로이 선수
King and
탑으로
plays mid
나오면 굉장히
and
재밌을
Destroy
것 같아요.
play
좀
top.
보는
It's gonna
맛도
be even
있고
more
하는 맛도
entertaining,
있게 좀
you know, and also fun for us to play as well. So I hope we can have a good game together. Lastly, Marang, you made your return to the LCK, so any message over to the fans out there?
항상 응원해
Even when I was in Challenges Korea, there were some fans supporting me.
테니
I really appreciate that, and please keep supporting us. Thank you. Once again, congratulations on the win, and thank you very much for this interview. And I'm gonna pass it back to our casters. Thank you.